I look forward to editing. This. Right, let's try and get back to the swing of things. We've had a break. Not good. Not the best.
I've gotten out of my pajamas.
I'm still in my pajamas.
Oh.
Still the same episode, though. This is probably going to just be one big episode. Where did we leave off?
Tips.
Shall I address the elephant in the room before we move on?
What, did I've got makeup on?
Oh, God, excuse me. I've eaten. I've had a coffee. I was hoping the coffee was going to balance it out. The post-prandial lull.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dearie
Oh,
me.
dear. I hadn't eaten before. Lots of stuff's happened since.
Lots.
So we're back in. Okay, where were we?
You were explaining about the elephant in the room, Ben. My makeup. It's lovely, isn't it? Oh, you mean that elephant?
I won't get too much into these. These are blue light blocking glasses. So I'm sure you'd have heard of them. There's variants of different ones, but they all pretty much do the same thing. Without getting too much into the science, because one, I don't know loads about the science other than the basics. Maybe it's a placebo. I don't know. Maybe. But I feel overall, they do help.
I'm going to swear.
The Kindle, if you've got a Kindle, if you're reading with a Kindle, it's not as bad because on the Kindle that I've got, you can set the light to warm.
You can do that on your phone as well. Blue light filter.
Yes.
I've got that.
But there's still...
Don't need stupid glasses.
No, so it's not
Making
as
me look
bad
like a
as
prick.
if you got a standard Kindle. I think only the Oasis Kindle has got the warming. Maybe the newer Kindles have got
No, my
the
Kindle
warming
has
feature.
the warming shit.
Are you sure?
I'm not.
No.
I absolutely despise you wearing them. I hate them with a passion. Like a spare prick is the only way to
Said
describe
about
you.
the swearing on this episode,
I know,
Fiona.
but there's only one way to describe
Think
that
about
head.
the children.
To describe that face. There's only one way.
I think the speech is not going to be as good. To be fair to these people, it's quite something. To be fair to the people that are doing 3-4 hours, but a lot of them are drinking stimulants during the recordings, which help. And maybe they're having breaks as well. You don't know,
I've
do
just
you?
had a coffee.
You don't know if they're having breaks.
I'm still drinking my coffee. So I'm stimulated up.
No, I am, but I've eaten. So I'm...
I've eaten too.
Yes, I know, but I can feel myself. I'm tired now.
Oh.
I feel tired, which is a bit of a shame. The irony. But first part of the episode was talking about how I'd had a terrible night's sleep. Of course. Just in time for this.
Now that everyone has seen your glasses, can we remove them? Or?
Okay, right, yeah. So give them a go. Put them on, ideally maybe, I don't know, an hour before bed. See how you get on. See if it helps. See if it helps you fall to sleep quicker. I think that's the biggest thing. They will, because they help with blocking out the blue light of the TVs, of the phones, of the tablets. They may help you, even if it is a placebo, they may help you potentially fall to sleep quicker. But then at the same time, I don't want to fall asleep too quick because I want to get some reading in as well. So it's just balancing up. And then you've got all the supplements. We won't even get into those.
You do fall asleep quite quick. Yeah, come to think
But
of it.
then that's with, I've got the supplements. We might touch upon them very briefly, but the supplements, the magnesium is the big one. L-theanine is another one. What's the other one? Begins with A. It's a stack. Huberman started raving about them. But
Ashwagandha.
no, ashwagandha as well. Yeah, you could probably throw that in. No, it's apigenin.
Augmentum.
Have a quick look, Fiona. Have a quick look. Just while we're on the subject, just before we move
I
on.
don't understand what I'm Googling.
It's like AIPEGEN.
Oh my God, you're going to have to
Something to that effect.
AIPIGN? Did you say?
Maybe.
No.
Or just type in Huberman stack. Huberman sleep stack, and it should be on there. But yeah, I've been taking these 3 supplements
Sleep.
for the last few months. And yeah, I think they've been pretty beneficial. But again, we've talked about supplements, haven't we, in the past? Don't worry too much about them. The stuff that we've discussed in
Apigenin.
Yes, yes.
50 mg daily.
The stuff that we've discussed, Fiona, and which we're going to then finish off on before we have to then review the film, before we have to do all the other stuff, get that done first. Improve your sleep hygiene before you start then supplementing. Don't be going to bed at 1 a.m. after scrolling TikTok for 4 hours and then pop your magnesium and go, oh, this is sorted out.
It doesn't work like that.
It's the same with the diet, isn't it? It's the same with the diet. If you're over-consuming calories and you're trying to lose weight, if you're eating mostly ultra-processed foods, supplementing with Vit D is not going to just solve the problem. Oh, look, get the Vit D in, get the omega-3s in, I'll be good to go. No, you can't supplement a crap diet, unfortunately.
Well, since I've been working out, and very seldom, and what's that stuff? Get my 10k steps in and eating better. You're interrupting
That's
me.
incredibly uncomfortable. Sorry, please. It's a bit...
I find my sleep has improved a lot. Without any supplements, I do take a little bit of turmeric just for my shoulder. It's a natural anti-inflammatory drug.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the only reason why I take it.
Fine.
So that's the only thing I take. Might have a bit of Vit C every now and again, a bit of Vit D, but that's about it.
Yes, well, okay, move on from supplements. We've talked about supplements. We're again, a future episode, we'll return to them. So, any more sleep hygiene stuff before we move on to the film?
No.
HRV. I skipped across alcohol.
What's HRV?
Hang on.
Oh, okay.
I skipped past alcohol because we had the
disastrous episode.
Yes, that's the one. Yeah, it was not too good.
Oh, I recall it.
Yeah, it was tough. It might be the one. Who knows?
It won't be. HRV.
But the reason I skipped alcohol when it comes to sleep is because there's not a lot you can do. It's either drink or don't, unfortunately, and that's even in quite small doses. I've got a sneaky feeling the reason I feel extra crap today is because we had that cheese last night, and that's got white wine in.
And you had a sip of gin.
And I had quite a bit of...
And you had the shot.
Yeah. No, but seriously, it sounds ridiculous, but...
Well, I know. That's why I thought that my sleep was really bad last night, because I had those two cans of gin.
I think the glasses might help me focus a bit more. So I can still look at you while you're talking.
Thanks.
But then also be like, okay, yeah.
Oh, good. Excellent.
I'm maybe... I don't know, we'll try that out.
Maybe you just can't keep
I'm listening.
Maybe you just can't keep your eyes off me.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah, what was the second thing apart from sleeping in the bed?
Recreational activities. The old hanky-panky.
Oh, dear. For the children.
Just in case nobody knew what that was.
Right, okay. HRV, alcohol.
Yeah, what is HRV?
You can't, so drinking alcohol, even in small amounts, will tank your sleep to a degree. You'll notice if you've got a Whoop or you've got one of these bands that tracks your HRV, heart rate. So it's heart rate variability.
Oh, okay.
So the beats per minute?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Ben.
Oh, sorry. I used to be a nurse.
I am a nurse.
You've retired now, but
I am a nurse and I'm not retired.
I don't think you can nurse from the bedroom, Fiona.
You can actually, Ben.
On the wards?
Yes.
You zooming in, are you? On Zoom calls?
Yes, I'm zooming in, talking to people.
Cannulating from Zoom?
Yep.
Yeah.
Taking bloods from Zoom.
Okay, so come on.
There's a lot more to nursing than cannulation and bloods. Just an FYI.
I do stuff I don't know. Nurses, in the comments, please. Tell me all the things that go into being a nurse. The chances are that it will drop dramatically. You'll see a noticeable difference, and that might just be having that might just be the result of having a couple of drinks. So alcohol, have a couple. Just be mindful. Don't eat too much cheese that's got white wine in. Honestly, I think that's it. I think I feel mildly hungover today. I think having those shots, having that cheese, eating late,
and some of my gin.
All I can taste is onions from what we had yesterday. It's, I don't know, not good.
Well, you had a salad, so there was onions in the salad.
Yeah, and with the steak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fried onions.
Yeah,
but
there
you
you
always
go.
have that.
I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows?
Oh, sorry. It was terrible. I've eaten.
I've eaten as well, Ben, and I'm not
large
burping.
breakfast 20 minutes ago.
I'm not burping.
Yeah, I had 4 eggs and 2 bagels.
I had pancakes.
Pretty large.
Protein pancakes.
Anyway, skip this. So, anything else? Anything else for hygiene before we move on?
No, I think you've covered it in great detail, dear.
Have I, has there been enough tips?
Yes,
Are you sure?
Plenty.
Are you sure?
Plenty. You don't need
There's
to
been a lot of just sciencey stuff, and it's like...
Yep, sometimes sciencey stuff, especially with something sciencey.
Do the people want science? This is it, though. This is it with all these episodes. Hence the waffle, because it's just trying to get the balance. It's trying to get the balance. Because realistically, if I wanted to hear someone talk about sleep, I would then go to Matthew Walker. I'd read his book. Hearing Ben from Push Well talk about sleep, I don't know. I'll just go to the source. Should I? I'll skip Ben and just go straight to Matthew Walker.
Yeah, but he's very sciencey.
Well, so I've been sciencey.
And it's very complex. No, you haven't been. Not like he is.
Well, of course. Well, you'd assume that he might know a little bit more about me than sleep.
Yes.
So I'm just repeating what I've learned from Matthew Walker and the various studies.
And you've repeated it ever so well, darling.
Well, yeah, so it's tough. It's just getting the balance.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
You're trying to keep the listeners and the viewers entertained whilst giving good information, whilst making sure it's correct. There's a lot. You just turn up. You sit there. This isn't your domain, is it? So you can say whatever you want. It's my job to say, well, hang on. That's incorrect, Fiona. Let me tell you why you're incorrect, and let me tell you the right answer. You could say whatever you want.
Yeah.
I've heard about this. Doesn't sleep do this? And if I go, yes, I think so, and it's wrong, it's like, oh no. The only thing at the moment is that not a lot of people are watching. So they're watching me learn on as we go. Watch me become a better podcaster, a better personal trainer, a better health coach. It's that's why you got to get invested in my journey.
Yes.
Let's go together, everyone. You can tell your grandchildren, oh God, you know, I was there. I was there in the early days. I was one of the current 24 subscribers. Well, 24 subscribers now, Fiona, on YouTube. I was there in the early days. I was watching him. Like he was doing his best. He was going on a bit too much. He was waffling like he is now. But the sleep episode, he did acknowledge it, and he tried to turn it around, and that was a bit of a turning point. And he managed to start getting the balance of good information, a couple of laughs along the way, a little bit of entertainment. That I was there because now he's on episode 460, and now everyone knows him. But I was there for the first 10.
Can I get a word
What
in?
a trooper!
So I think we should move on because you're going back. You're going back.
That's quite interesting, though.
It is very interesting, but you're moving backwards.
Oh, sorry.
So
not enough sciencey stuff.
We'd just like to go forward in
Jesus
life, okay?
Christ.
So what's next, darling?
That was interesting, I think.
That was very interesting.
It's getting the balance, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Someone out there right now would take that 2-minute clip and go, God, that was the best part of the episode. Not the REM crap. Not that. No. Not interested. Right, lots of stuff. Okay, but that's there's stuff about how the brain works as well, but we'll get into that in the episode on the brain. That's another.
Oh God.
We'll have maybe a softer one next week before we then start hitting the brain.
Yeah.
The menstrual cycle.
Gosh.
That's not very soft, is it?
No.
Jesus Christ, there's a lot to that.
Is that next week?
There's a lot, and you know, a bloke sitting here talking about the menstrual cycle it's not ideal, is it?
Rome was not built in a day. So to say.
Okay, that will do. Is Fiona's TMJ affecting her sleep?
It's stress. It's emotional stress.
Is it affecting her sleep, do you think?
No, but they say that.
What's TMJ? Sorry, Fiona.
Oh God, I have to look at it. I just know it's TMJ. It's something to do with the.
Fiona's got an absolutely horrendous click in her jaw, and it is almost it's unbearable. Having to have dinner with her is now becoming unbearable.
Temporomandible joint dysfunction.
Right, it's not good. You know, she's whinging about me wearing these glasses, but I'm not making any noise wearing them, am I?
Can people hear it?
Oh, so imagine that on every bite.
Yeah, and when I yawn and talk sometimes.
Yeah, it's.
When
have a look at it.
A couple of years ago, when I went to the dentist and they realised that, they said it could be from grinding your teeth. That's why I had a mouth guard to stop me from grinding my teeth.
Right.
But I don't know where that said mouth guard is these days.
Oh, so you've got a mouth guard.
I don't grind my teeth anymore. It was something that I used to do. Now I don't do it. I don't know why. I had a dream last night that I don't know, I must have got turkey teeth or something, but they could only do half of my mouth because all my other teeth fell out.
Oh, I see.
That's really weird.
Oh, turkey teeth.
Broke my dream.
Yeah, there's a lot of turkey teeth out there in the world.
Mine look quite real, to be fair. But I think I was meant to get the stick-on ones. Not stick-on ones, the ones that you can take out and put back in or whatever. But I ended up getting the real ones and spending $3,000 on them.
Oh, well, good for you. Yeah.
But I only got half them out.
Yeah.
Like, literally, only half of my top was done. And the rest of it wasn't.
Yeah, my only issue with stick-on teeth, it's like, does that give people the excuse not to brush their teeth?
I don't know. Don't know. But we're not having an episode about teeth, are we?
I'm just saying, is that maybe? I don't
know. I'm assuming that you take them out and you brush your teeth.
Well, you'd hope.
And you brush them as well. It's like a mouth guard, isn't it? You brush your mouth guard. Well, I used to.
Yes, but you brush your teeth your normal teeth.
Oh, no. God, no. Of course.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, no, but you're saying brush them as well. What? So brush your teeth, then brush the stick-on teeth. So you brush your teeth, what, twice?
No, because you have to clean it. No, not brush the stick, but you'd have to clean them. Oh, yeah.
I don't know, Fiona.
I don't know
What's the
either.
mechanisms of stick-on teeth?
I used to give my mouth guard a little bit of a wash down every morning.
Do you treat stick-on teeth like dentures?
I have no idea, Ben. I have no idea.
Right, well, all the stick-on teeth people out there, or people who've got dentures, do you...
Yeah, you brush dentures. Oh, God, yeah. Plenty of times I brushed a pair of dentures.
Well, dentures are...
Dentures are your teeth.
Yes, I know. Yes, of course, you've got no teeth. Yes, I'm getting it.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, we're going off on a cliff.
Yes, but there was confusion with you brush your normal teeth, and then you also might brush the stick-on teeth. No,
Well,
you just probably put the stick-on teeth in a glass like
if
you do
you've got
dentures.
some dentures, you'd still brush your normal teeth as well if you've got some. Because you can get dentures. You don't have to be fully toothless to have dentures.
Right.
You can have a couple of teeth here and there.
Jesus Christ. Enough.
I don't know.
I've got stuff about jet lag, but I don't know if I've got it in me about jet lag as well. Well, there's not loads to jet lag. It's just depends where you're flying.
Well, it's about the melatonin, isn't it? And the circadian cycle.
The what?
The circadian cycle.
Basically, is if you're flying west or east. So if you're flying east, you're. Let me just read out, just so there's no confusion.
Okay, I'm wishing.
So yes, so jet lag occurs when your internal body clock, which is the circadian rhythm,
I'm trying to get
is
it
out
right
of
in my
sync
head.
with the time zone you travel to. The effects differ depending on whether you're flying east or west due to the direction in which you're chasing or fleeing the sun. Flying eastward causes more severe jet lag because you lose time. So you're losing time.
So is that why we weren't so badly affected when we flew from Japan to Brazil? Because we were flying west.
Correct, yes. So you're normally, because you're...
Because when we flew here to Thailand, we were more jet lagged.
Yes, so you're losing time, aren't you? So it will be later in the day. So if you're starting in the morning and you're getting where you need to get to on flying east, it will be later in the day. So you're like, okay, so you're in trouble, aren't you? You can take your melatonin, depending on what time you're going to land, eastbound. But yes, flying west, the extended day, so it becomes one big long day. When you fly west, you gain time, right?
Yes.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yep.
That's pretty much it. Eastbound. You might have more of a problem with jet lag. Okay, that's enough. I think that's enough. Anything else with sleep that you know? Anything you've heard of?
I just can't wait to go to bed tonight.
Anything else? Any myths quickly?
No, moving on.
Okay.
Thank you, Ben.
Anything else?
Oh no, we can just move on. This doesn't have to be.
We'll come back to sleep again in the future.
Oh, we will.
Total Recall. Oh God, good film, but holy hell, I'm knackered. Shit.
Total Recall set in Earth 2084. 2084.
This is the film part of the show, everyone, just to clarify. This is the film review part, because we used to do a film review podcast. Didn't enjoy it.
Hated it.
Not good.
I hate this section as well.
Very time consuming.
7.5 on the IMDb, and it was released in 1990.
It's not a wind up, is it? It's not a wind up, the old IM confusion.
No, Ben.
No. Is that your dyslexia?
It must be, yeah.
Okay.
I just can't get it into my head.
7.5.
Yeah.
That's not good, is it?
I think that's fairly generous.
Oh, now. Steady on.
So I think it's fairly generous. So Arnie tries to find a reason behind his recurring dream about Mars. He soon learns that a false memory has been implanted into his brain and the people responsible want him dead.
Arnie, who's that?
Arnie, everyone knows who Arnie is. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay.
Yep.
Right, that one, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So Quaid is played by Arnie. Laurie is played by Sharon Stone. Richer is played by Michael Ironside.
Who? What's he called?
Who?
Richter.
Whatever. And it's directed by Paul Verhoeven.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Verhoeven.
Verhoeven.
He's Dutch.
Dutch. All right. Okay. Well, I'm not Dutch myself.
Fabulous.
So.
What? Yeah, he's yeah. Yeah, sci-fi. He knows how to make a sci-fi film. He really does.
So, as I said, it was set in the Earth 2084. Budget of this film was 48 to 80 million. Box office, it made 261.4 million pound or whatever.
They need to make more.
I didn't particularly like this film, not going to lie. The acting was atrocious for my liking.
Was this your first viewing?
This is my first viewing of this film.
I was saying that during. Like, God, what? Just that you've.
It was
you've
Arnie.
actually,
His acting was just atrocious.
yeah, but just the fact that that's your first viewing, like you've been able to sit there and watch that film for the first time. I wish I could remember that. I wish I could remember that feeling of watching Total Recall or Predator or those sort of films and go, wow,
The effects were very good. Very, very
Fabulous.
good. Not going to lie.
fabulous.
But, the acting. Just no.
Arnie was doing Arnie.
Yeah, no, but he didn't need to do that. He could have just acted as Quaid.
Well, the issue you have with Arnie is that he's meant to be playing some average bloke, isn't he?
Construction worker.
Yes, and it doesn't work, does it? It
No.
doesn't work. You've got Arnie.
He was actually meant to play an accountant, the role of an accountant.
Right, well, there you go.
However, he wanted it changed that he was a construction worker. Probably show off his big muscles.
Yes, but probably actually, more realistic. Oh, you got Arnie, the pencil pusher in the office, bulging out of his shirt on a spreadsheet. Like, what? What's this guy doing here?
True that.
A construction worker, yeah, that makes a bit more sense, doesn't it? Yeah, labour, big guy, he's out working, lots of calories being burned, yeah. No, but I think the original. Have you got the original novel there? What it's based on? It's Philip K. Dick, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, that's in the trivia.
It's
Sure,
not.
that's basic
It's
stuff.
not.
This Total Recall is based on this book by.
No, all I got here that Ronald Shusett and Dan O'Bannon's first started working on the
Jesus.
screenplay back in 1970, but realised that it was a very expensive film to make. They delayed working on this on the story and worked on Dan O'Bannon's idea about aliens invading. An alien invasion, apologies.
Oh, didn't
which
they?
then became Alien 1979.
Yes, I was just about to say that, yeah.
So,
Yep.
suck on that.
Oh, Philip K. Dick. Did I say Philip H. Dick?
I don't know what you said. I wasn't listening.
There we go. So it's based on Total Recall. It's based on We Can Remember It For You. What's it called?
Sorry?
We Can Remember It For You Wholesale. That's what it's called.
Need to work on that title.
We Can Remember It For You Wholesale. Holy moly.
Holy moly is right.
Okay.
So
Based on that.
according to Paul Verhoeven, the first 20 minutes
Hoven.
of the movie is actually reality. Because you said to me, oh, is it a dream? Is it not? What's real? What's not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of
that's-
gathered that.
Well, he's not gone to Recall yet, has he?
No.
So at least the first 20 minutes is reality, yeah. Because he's not gone. He needs to go to Recall first, doesn't he?
Yeah.
To then start the.
But he technically
is
should
it
be
a
in
dream or
Mars.
not?
He technically should be in Mars. Technically. It's all very confusing, this sci-fi shit. That's why I hate it.
Sorry?
He should be in Mars because he's your man.
Right.
He's your other man.
No, but the point is he's either just a regular guy.
Or he's this Mars man.
Yes.
So which is he?
So if he is a regular guy,
Yeah.
he's never been to bloody Mars, is he? He's
Yeah.
just a regular guy who thinks he's now in Mars.
Yes, but then...
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he was this bloke, it's not a reality. It's reality.
Yeah,
And
but
it's real.
then he's having the dream. So the dreams about him being in Mars could be actually his reality as well, about being with the other man. That's what I got out of it.
No, but that's the point, though, isn't it? The reason.
Yes, that's what I
the
mean.
reason he has a bit of a schizo on the machine is because all this stuff that he's dreaming about is his actual life. It's happened.
Yes.
So when
Agreed.
it tries to implant all these memories, it's like, oh, hang on a minute, he's actually already got these memories.
Yes.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yes. What's the confusion?
There is no confusion.
It's either if it is all a dream or not. The chances are, realistically, with all the Easter eggs that you've got dotted during the film, it's
Easter eggs.
the little the nods,
Oh,
the
right,
nods
okay.
towards. Oh yeah, so like someone's wearing something. All these characters keep showing up. Cohagen says, "Oh well, we set it up for you. Like all the characters showed up, gave you the briefcase and all. So you were helped along the way. Richter wasn't meant to be trying to kill you, so he fucked it up. So we helped you out. But there's like loads of Easter eggs. Did you ever write Easter eggs? I should have written something down. There's loads of Easter eggs to say, oh look, wink, wink. This is a dream because all the stuff that's happening
Yeah.
was you see like when he's at Recall, so you see the
He was
shots when
given
they're
the stuff that he
when
needed.
they're uploading the secret agent stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's clips of the shots of the alien, the stuff at the end, when it goes into the ground.
Yes.
There's shots of all that. So you're already seeing that in advance.
Mm.
So there's loads of stuff that you're seeing that then play into before he goes into the dream or not. Oh, right, okay. And then the woman, of course. What's the woman called? What's his love interest?
Melanie.
Yes. Well, she's exactly the same woman that he picks in Recall. What are the chances? Oh, she exists. Or is he picked this woman because he already knows who she is?
Very good. Sci-fi here.
But then what are the chances that they've got that exact woman on in recall?
Yeah.
Is she based on a real person?
Must be. Maybe. Don't know. Who knows? You'll have to talk to Verhoeven about that. So
the average guy. Yeah. Oh, hang on.
Oh, sorry. Are you talking?
No, please.
So this was one of the last major Hollywood blockbusters to make large-scale use of miniature effects opposed to the use of CGI. That's what the trivia said. Don't question it.
No, that's interesting. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. In and around this time, CGI was. Oh yeah, okay. So this film represents the transition. They started to dip the toes with CGI. Yeah, but they you see what a shame. That again, that's what amazing. What a relic. Everyone needs to go out and watch Total Recall and really appreciate it for what it is, a passing of the torch. So you're telling me Total Recall also represents, other than being just a fantastic film, it also represents the passing over to CGI. How miserable. How good did those miniatures look? How good did Mars look?
They were actually meant to use technology. However, the technology wasn't working. So they actually had to change.
It wasn't advanced enough to...
It wasn't. No, it was something that the technology wasn't actually working when they went to shoot the film, and it would have taken too long for them to fix it. So they then went and did the special effects instead because they had some already.
Thank God.
Something like that. Can't remember exactly how it was written, but yeah.
Right.
Something like that. You know, I can say things wrong, you said, so...
I was ashamed of this film because it's such a good film. I'd happily talk about this for at least half an hour.
Well, we're not.
But we're at the end of a very intense episode on sleep.
So, will I just tell you my last little bit of trivia and then you can talk to the words content?
Well,
yeah.
The energy levels are not there, unfortunately.
Paul Verhoeven and special effects supervisor Rob Botton.
Oh, yes.
They clashed constantly on RoboCop, and this actually became violent, and they vowed never to work with each other again. However, when the scene played out, they were very impressed and everything was forgotten and they made up. So then Botton jumped at the chance when Paul asked him to come on to...
Who?
Botton. Jumped at the chance of when Paul asked him, would you come on to do this one with me?
Fabulous.
And they made up. In Total Recall, Botton was granted full freedom to make his own Martian creatures designs, which he did very, very good.
Oh, it's just, look at Quato. Look at how good Quato looks. Oh, it's just...
Yes, there was something about him.
So good.
He was. People actually thought that there was something actually wrong with him. The makeup looked that good.
The CGI filth. I used to moan about this all day on the other film podcast. Oh, it's just... How good does this look? This practical stuff. The miniatures, Mars, Rob Botton. He did the thing, didn't he, as well?
Yes, he did the thing.
Oh, it was... It's genius. The thing looks what was it, 1982?
Yep.
Go and watch that now. Go and see how that holds up, those practical effects. Yeah, it does. The practical effects are unbelievable.
The tree-boobed woman as well. That wasn't actually her breast. That was all special effects. And that took 8 hours to complete.
Prosthetics.
Yes, prosthetics, yeah. That poor woman, she literally was so embarrassed about that scene that she refused to go on any... I can't remember the actress's name. But she refused to go on any of the talk shows or anything like that. And she was so embarrassed about having to do that.
Well, it's pretty iconic.
She was told by, I think it was the director, that she'd be given a better role in the next movie, which never happened.
Yeah, Paul Verhoeven's got a bit of a history with...
bit coercive there.
Well, I won't go too much into that. Showgirls. Have you seen Showgirls?
No.
God. Oh, dear. That's an interesting one. Mm-hmm. That is an interesting one.
But that character was very popular because it was brought back for the remake.
Oh, I'm not talking about the remake.
Yep, I've no idea about the remake. So yeah, is there any in the remake?
No, of course it's not. I've seen it once. It's that they don't go to Mars. It's all set on Earth. It's set
what do you mean it doesn't go to Mars?
No, it doesn't go to Mars. They're on Earth.
It's based in Mars.
Yeah, the remake they don't go to Mars. There's no Mars.
Then how is it a remake? It's a completely different film set on Earth.
So a lot of the characters are the same. I don't know. Like I think he still goes to Recall and stuff, but it's a lot more. It's a lot more like political based. Like, well, I guess the remake is like Cohagen and stuff. There's obviously politics involved, but it's just whatever.
Who made the remake?
No, I don't know.
Oh,
no idea.
Okay.
I know what's his face is in it. Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell, Jessica Biel, and Kate Beckinsale.
Not too bad.
Bryan Cranston's in it as well. I think he's Cohagen actually.
I don't know who Bryan Cranston is.
You know Breaking Bad, Walter White.
Oh yeah. I know him. He's a good friend of mine. I liked him. Anyways, I've got enough to say about that.
The opener was filmed in Mexico City.
Mexicano, yes. It was because of the
subway.
architecture.
Yes. But the subway, I think the subway is actually, they had to like paint bits of it and they had to add the TV screens and all that stuff. But a lot of it, they managed to keep the same. Did we use the... No, we would have used the subway in Mexico.
Yeah, we did. We used subway all the time. That's how we got to the boxing.
Why didn't we?
We didn't know about it at the time.
We probably walked straight through.
Excellent transport. Excellent transport system in Mexico and very easy to use if anyone ever does go. Actually, it's probably one of the easiest ones to use.
Maybe, yeah.
Considering you're on like foreign land. It's very easy.
God, I'm very twitchy today.
Okay, proceed,
Just
darling.
not getting comfortable. Oh, I don't know. It's... I'm tired.
Well, shall we leave it at that then?
No, well, no.
Okay.
There's got to be other stuff. Right, I'll just rattle through some stuff. Well, I guess we've talked about all the.
Exactly.
We've talked about recall and if it's a dream or if it's not.
Yep.
And
Sure.
But what do you think, Fiona? What do you?
I didn't particularly like the film, but I hate anything sci-fi. I didn't like
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi.
No, sorry, Fiona. Sorry, I didn't ask for your summary of the film. I asked, did you think if it was a dream or not?
Oh, sci-fi. I have no idea what's going on. Anything to do with it. I'm just like, no. Just like, not a clue.
No, please answer the question.
What?
Please answer the question. Is it a dream or not?
What do you mean, is it a dream?
Is he dreaming or not?
Which part?
The film.
No, he's not dreaming. He's awake.
Okay.
No, wait. Yes, he's not dreaming. It's happening.
Okay, so his character is actually, that's happened.
Yes.
He has become, what was his original character called?
I can't remember.
No, hang on. Who's who?
Quaid.
Quaid. Who was who?
Oh, his other fella.
No, hang on. Was he Quaid?
Quaid was Quaid at the very beginning. Quaid, the construction worker.
Right, yes.
And then the other fella was, I can't remember his name.
Oh, for God's sake. Right, so you think he actually was this guy and they planted him on Earth.
Yes.
So all the things that played out were exactly to how was stipulated at Recall with the secret agent and Melina and all this stuff, but it actually happened. It was real.
Yes.
It was just a coincidence, a massive coincidence.
What do you think?
Well, based on all the Easter eggs, all the subtle nods to, oh, right, okay, well, all this is playing out exactly how it should do, based on what was promised at Recall. It's like, well, it must be a dream then. And at the end, when the light fades, the light comes in, like, oh, kiss me, if it's a dream and all this. What'd she say? I just had a terrible thought. What was this all a dream? Oh, kiss me quick before you wake up. Verhoeven's done that on purpose to make you not quite sure if it was a dream or not. But who cares? Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? Superb film. So good. No, it is. It's a lot of fun, isn't it? It's a lot of fun. And it just looks so good.
Do you have any
practical effects? I just can't.
Yes, the practical effects were very good.
Bottom,
the Mars is very good.
Fantastic.
All of that. What was your favourite quotes from the film, Ben? I have to ask.
Consider that a divorce. That's
really?
reasonably iconic. Screw you is not.
Yeah, Arnie killing Benny with a drill. Screw you.
Oh, I don't know.
Brilliant.
I don't know what that was.
I like that, and I liked.
Don't do that again.
I've got 5 children to feed at home. Take them to the dentist, or whatever he said. I thought that was quite good.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
And when Melanie sees Arnie for the first time, still bulging, I see. What have you been feeding this thing? Blondes. It's still hungry. So cringy.
It's on it. I've got here, did the guy on the escalator make it?
See you at the party, Richard.
See you at the party, Richter.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Yes. Iconic, holding his arms. Very good. Very good. Very good. Verhoeven. No, he's getting on. And now, bless him, he's sort of stepped away from Hollywood.
What was that, 6 years?
No, he's released a couple of films. He released L, which was very good. No, I tell you what killed him. Hollow Man.
I don't know.
With Kevin Bacon.
Oh, I've seen that.
Oh, Christ, yeah. Hollow Man, yeah. Me and the Thomas, talked about that on the film podcast. Hollow Man. Unfortunately, that's riddled with CGI. It doesn't look terrible, to be fair, the CGI in Hollow Man, but that's what killed him. That was a bomb. And then he ran away from Hollywood. Didn't see him again. But a couple of years before that, he made Starship Troopers. A lot of fun. Silly, but well made. Another.
I think his ear is sci-fi, is it? Is that kind of what he likes?
It's sci-fi.
Sci-fi.
Yes, he enjoys sci-fi. Very good at sci-fi. Excellent at sci-fi. RoboCop and Total Recall.
RoboCop.
Oh, just.
I remember we used to watch RoboCop when we were little.
I'm assuming Rob Botton helped design the suit for RoboCop.
Yeah.
That was his main job.
Yeah. And they clashed. But then when,
The guy on the escalator. God,
Richer.
this is over 2 hours. Oh my God.
Richer.
Not Richter. The guy, I've said here, did the guy on the escalator make it?
Oh,
you know,
that
he's holding
guy.
him and then he holds him there and then he turns him around.
The poor fella, he got shot like how many times? His body was like literally disintegration
Yes.
on scene. And you could tell it was like a thing, couldn't you? Like the way it was moving, and it just wasn't like, because, I don't know, it just wasn't very natural as such.
Oh, you mean it was a doll?
Yeah, you could tell it was a doll at like certain points.
Don't know. Was it?
Yeah, you could tell at certain points. And it was just like flung.
Oh, it's Arnold, isn't
Just
it?
like...
Oh, what a great scene again when he goes through the scanner.
Oh,
that looks
that is
so
quite
good.
good.
That
That
looks
is quite
so
good when
good.
you can see the bones.
Brilliant.
Gun. And then he just
Just
comes through.
so
Oh, such a
good.
twat.
Sorry?
Jingle all the way. Remember that?
Peak Arnie noises. Yeah, a lot of good noises. He really goes for it in this, actually, Arnie. A lot of good noises. Benny sucks. Yeah, Benny's terrible. But then
Benny's
he's
terrible.
meant to be terrible, isn't he? Quarto puppet effects, so good. Oh, that's right. David Cronenberg. Do you know Cronenberg? Directed The Fly.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
I think he was attached to this originally. So there is a lot of Quarto, and some of the designs I think are quite Cronenberg-esque. They're quite gross. So I imagine, I don't know how much dialogue him and Botton had beforehand if he was originally attached, but yeah, Quarto is quite Cronenberg-esque. It's gross. Like, he looks gross. I think Cronenberg would have done a reasonably good job, but Verhoeven, no, I'm very happy with Verhoeven.
Are you, Ben?
Yes, I am.
I don't think Verhoeven gives two flying fucks
Great
about what you
recovery
think.
from the bulging eyes.
Oh, that was a good scene.
Again,
With the eyes
again.
bulging.
Oh, and pulling the thing out of his nose as well.
Oh, yeah, I
And the
forgot
woman.
about that.
Oh, the woman. That's what I'm saying about this film. You need to be talking about this film when you're energized. You're ready to go.
What woman?
The 2 weeks. Arnie's in the suit. The woman, the dress. When he first arrives on Mars. How long are you staying for, madam? 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. And then the thing just, yeah, like an eggshell just comes off.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
Looks so good again.
Yes, it does, Ben. Everything looks very good. I'm not disputing anything about the special effects. I'm not disputing anything. I think it's all very, very good.
You had a good time with the film, didn't you? You can't come away from Total Recall and go, well, that was a bit silly, but
It wasn't
was a good
what
time.
I was expecting, to be fair. I think I was expecting something, the way you were going on about it, and like you are very good with picking your films. I think I was just expecting something completely different. I'm here, darling.
Bloody hell.
I think I was just expecting something different. But when we sat down to watch the remainder of it, I was actually really getting into it. So maybe I was just having the hump that day.
How can you not?
I was just having the hump that day, maybe.
Bulging eyes again,
Yes.
looks amazing, but quite the recovery. You know, for
Amazing what Peter American
Cohagen
did.
gets Cohagen gets done quite quick, but Arnie and
Melanie.
Melina, they get the bulging eyes. I'm skeptical about how if you can recover from your eyes bulging out your head. I'm not too sure.
Not too
Even
sure
for
about
Arnie, I think that's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
If his eyes have actually left his skull and they are bulging out,
Still connected, though.
to then just pop back in again. Oh no, we're okay. Air. Oh, eyes go back in. Oh, we're good. We're good.
Why was everyone deformed? What was that about? Was that because of lack of air, or what was it? Was that just mutations,
Didn't one of the characters?
Martians?
Yeah, it's the mutations.
Yeah,
isn't it?
right, okay.
One of the characters talked about it, didn't they?
Yeah,
briefly touched upon it.
Yeah.
Because there's the mutants, like Benny's a mutant, Quarto.
Yeah.
There was loads of mutants,
Yeah.
wasn't there? So
Okay.
okay.
Would you watch it again, Ben?
Oh, it's just superb.
Superb.
No, but it fits. It does fit. I wasn't aware of the bridge, that it almost acts as a bridge between CGI starting to come in and then the end of miniatures and all that stuff. It's just
No, actually, isn't that a good fact for you? I hope that's right.
yes.
Really hope
That
that's
sounds it was about around that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, they were starting to dip the toes with CGI.
I hate that phrase. Hate it.
I hate CGI.
Oh, I know. Oh,
There
I
you
know.
go.
Well, on that note, that's that.
I wouldn't hate CGI if it looked good.
Oh.
Practical effects. Yeah, there's a couple
It's
of
just
dodgy- there's a
time-consuming.
couple of iffy bits in the film. Of course, there is. There's more
Oh,
around
there
the
is one
characters.
bit, yeah.
There's the bit where they jump off and there's like that black outline. Yeah. But in terms of like, look at Mars.
Mars looks very good.
I'm assuming they based those on images, did they?
Yeah,
actual
on
real images.
Historic images.
Yeah. There you go.
See, I do read the trivia, dear, because this is how I get this little bits of information.
Film. Lots to talk about. Shame that we're doing it at the end. So, after 2 hours of talking about bloody sleep.
Am I doing my podcast or not?
Oh, God. Right.
Okay, so I listened to a podcast recently, and I changed.
Hang on. This is
player.
the true crime element. We're going to do true crime, and then we're going to do the food, the recipe, because that's what we do as well.
Oh, I'm just going to say what it is, and you can leave it in the show notes.
Yes, that's fine. Yeah. And then we will do
your thing. Okay, so just sit back and relax for 2 seconds. So I went out of my way and I listened to a different podcast because I only listen to case files, don't I? And you said to me I should broaden my horizons. Yes. Got a couple of recommendations from friends at work because they like crime podcasts as well. So I listened to Psychopedia. So I listened to episode 62, and of course I listened to the Scissor Sisters part 1. So have you ever heard about the Scissor Sisters?
Why of course?
Irish.
Oh. I was
You'll get the just let me read it. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the podcast itself. So Linda and Charlotte Mulhall are sisters from Dublin who killed and dismembered their mother's boyfriend in 2005. He was killed with a Stanley knife and struck with a hammer following a confrontation. This happened on Paddy's Day, St. Patrick's Day, so the 17th of. So there was lots of drugs and alcohol involved. Actually, a lot of drugs involved. His head and penis was sliced off and the rest of his corpse was dismembered and dumped into the Royal Canal, Dublin, where a piece of his leg, which was still wearing a sock, was spotted floating near Croke Park 10 days later.
Sorry, hang on. Does this not ruin the episode again?
No. Ben, it's a general fact. This is all information.
Right, but why would people now listen to the episode?
Because I don't know why, but the penis and the head was never found. That's just a general. I remember this story breaking in Ireland, so it's like a general fact of life.
Would it not be better just to? Why can't? Oh God! Oh no! Muted myself. Oh. Would it not be better just to say the episode and that's it? Because you've basically just said what the episode's about.
Yes, but I need to listen to the second part of the episode. However,
okay,
I prefer just somebody telling the story. I just prefer my true crime. Very good. Very, very good podcast. I have to say, the lady does most of the talking in it and she does most of the factual information. Very good. But I just prefer my Australian man. And that's that. Case files.
Right. So you don't care about anyone's opinion on it?
No, I don't care about opinion.
Right.
The facts, that's what I mean. The girl's facts was very good on it. I really enjoyed listening to her telling the facts about it. She went into detail about how they did it and where it took place, the backstory, what was happening on the journey home. Very good level of information there. And I will listen to the second part. However, from a personal point of view, I prefer somebody just telling me in a literally monotone voice about the story. I prefer a story being told to me. Instead of somebody having an opinion on it and asking questions and all that. I just want the story to be told and that's that.
It's quite interesting, isn't it? It's the same with anything, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want to just listen to me talk about the mechanisms of sleep? Or shall I give my opinion on the mechanism of sleep? It's like, what do you do? Calorie deficit, this is how you get into one. Shall I give you my opinion or is that enough?
The recipe this week is...
Oh, we've moved on. So this is the recipe part of the show. We have to recipe part of the show.
Okay, so this week it is meatballs, which are stuffed with mozzarella.
Oh.
And people, this is keto friendly as well. If you want it to be keto friendly.
Yeah, I guess. If you're on the low carb stuff, yeah.
So do you want me to go through the method or do you want...
Absolutely not.
Okay, fine.
Have you got it there?
I've got the method, yeah.
Yeah, show notes.
Yeah, it's all in the show notes. There's no point in me wasting my voice. Have them. They're lush. Ben, do you like them or not?
Yeah, they're very good. Yeah,
very good.
The thing is, in the future, what we will do is we'll have a video. So there'll be a video of you preparing it. And I can put that on because that's what people want to say. They want to see the video. You cut it down. 1 minute.
Let's get me that kitchen.
Here are the ingredients. Here is this. Here's that. Hi everyone, it's Felicious here. Or whatever the fuck you're gonna call yourself.
Felicious.
Yeah. So that would be nice because people will visually see you preparing it, and then they'll be there, see the end product at the end.
You could have me.
And then I walk in and go, oh, this looks nice. Yeah. Yummy.
And I can cut one in half, and like the cheese just pouring out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh that's big on, isn't it? It's all food porn, isn't it, on Instagram? More people love that.
I'm not very good with the whole presentation of food though. But anyhow, yeah, grand. Next.
Right. Is that it?
No, you've got to do your little wall around the world. Na 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 na.
Oh, I've got some music. I finally uploaded music. That's why I had this in yesterday. Updating it. You ready?
Okay. Not too loud.
From the song. Sorry. Let me just say. Ran around the world and yeah.
Do you have to sing it?
Let me see. I haven't got the next line. Oh.
Just go with it. Work it.
Ran around the world and yeah. Then it would be something like, I'm pushing your hell from the balls of life, yeah. Something like that.
Oh, God, Lord.
No, right, I need to work on it.
Wait, just do like push-pull hell.
I ran around the world and yeah. And I'm pushing your hell from the balls of life. Something along those lines.
Okay, you need to work on that a little
No,
bit.
but at least I've added it.
Yeah,
It's
well
taken
done,
10
Ben.
episodes for me to add
We're
that
not on
clip.
10 episodes, are we?
I think so.
Fuck.
So it's taken me that long to add just that one clip. So I was like, read around the world, yeah. Based on that song. Based on that clip.
Okay.
Where do you go?
The floor's yours.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
No, hang on.
Oh, hang on, everybody. Shit's hitting the fan.
No, it's because I've just remembered one of the things I want to talk about, and it's fucking long.
No, well, we'll just leave it then because you don't want
Oh, but it's very good. It's very interesting. These two are about dreams. They've got the word dreaming. No, dream, sleep.
I had a dream.
So, very short, these. Very short. The other one's a bit longer. Lack of confidence kills more dreams than lack of ability.
I like that one.
Next one.
On my principal, just on that note, on my principal's wall in secondary school, she had a thing on the wall. Your ICAN is better than your IQ.
Right, okay, yeah.
Very good. Same with
that's
that.
okay, yeah. I think mine's better.
Probably, yeah.
A lot better,
Yeah,
actually.
I just remember that. I
yeah.
was in her office quite a lot, so
Interesting.
it stuck with me, that one.
Yeah. How did the two play out? Your ICAN and your IQ, how did they play out in the end?
Fine.
Okay, good. Next one. What good is it to have the greatest dream of the world if others reap the benefits and the glory? Never lose your head over a vague, open-ended dream. Plan to the end.
So that's about resilience, is it?
Well, dream big, but what are you going to do about your dream? Don't just sit there for the rest of your life just going, oh, God, wouldn't it be great if I start pushing people's health from the poles of life? I've got this real rotten attitude to exercise and nutrition. Maybe I should tell people about it. No, maybe some other time.
We had a poster or something at one point, a canvas thing on our wall. Dream, believe, achieve. Dream about it, believe you can do it, and then achieve it.
Sorry, you wanted me out?
No, dream, believe, achieve. Remember that?
Of course, yeah. It's disgusting, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, what's the other one? Live, laugh, love.
Yeah, dream, believe, achieve. Oh, no, I think I had it in uni. I think it was actually part of my room in uni.
Right.
Yeah, it was in uni. That was
Okay.
it. So you would have seen that.
Look, if it gets you going, if it gets the juices flowing, if it motivates you, if looking at that poster every morning, as long as you're working towards it, as long as you're working towards your
Well, I was
dream,
in uni.
as long as you're not just dreaming it.
I was in uni, trained to be a nurse, which I wanted to be. Here I am.
Okay, right. Oh, well, maybe disgusting's a bit strong then. But the problem with that is that I hear that and I think a
Live,
lot
love.
of people will have the same thing,
Yeah.
and it will only stay there.
It's kind of
Well,
like something you'd have in your teenage bedroom, isn't it?
Right, exactly.
No, it's a
So
tertiary.
as long as you try and, but it takes time. Then it's taken me time to start trying to work on the dream. Mm-hmm. So as long as you find a way to move beyond the dream stage,
Dream, believe, achieve. then.
right?
There you go. So you have a dream about it.
Yeah.
You believe you can do it.
Oh, so you have to dream it first. You have to
Yes.
dream what you want, and then you have to go, do you know what? I
believe I
genuinely
can-
believe that I can do this.
So what are you going to then go to achieve this?
Right. Yes.
So you've dreamt it, you've believed you could do it, now your job is to go achieve it.
Yes. Okay.
So it's actually, when you look at it in depth and just, think about what it actually means and represents,
Yes. So
it's not a bad
right.
saying.
So you just got to get past that dream stage.
Yes.
Got to get past that dream stage and think, do you know what? Yeah,
I can do this.
I genuinely believe, but it's hard. The belief stage is the hardest part because you have to find ways to make yourself believe. You got to make yourself believe. That's the hardest part. I'm a dreamer. I dream, real dreamy. Do I believe that push-pull health will take over? Absolutely.
There you go.
Absolutely.
So now,
But you've got to, haven't you?
you have to achieve that.
You have to. Because if you don't,
Dream,
what's the
believe,
point?
achieve.
You're sitting here for 2.5 hours on a Sunday talking about sleep
When it's
and
hot.
total recall.
Yeah. Anyways, last one. Around the world, I.
Ugh. When pushing your hair out from the balls of life.
That is awful.
My baby.
That is
Well, it needs work.
a lot
okay.
of work.
I would be very careful with your singing.
Well,
Christ.
yeah,
I
Ben.
was on purposely singing bad. I can sing a lot better than that. Okay.
He can't.
Right. Okay. So there is a word called amoya. Right. I read this article last week. It was like, oh, bloody hell, that's something. Amoya, and it means nostalgia for a time or a place one has never known. Okay.
How do you spell it?
I've gone off it now, Fiona.
Okay.
Anemoia. Amoya.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's the
Okay.
set it up. Where are we? Very good article. So it's an article by, let me just confirm her surname, Freya India. She's Gen Z. She's Gen Z, and she talks a lot about how, you know, social media and how Gen Z and how everyone's struggling, how the youth are struggling somewhat with the rise of social media and everything that goes into it. This article is talking about a lot of Gen Zers and how they've struggled with the concept of missing out on things because the world they've been born into, it's got social media, it's got smartphones. So they're seeing other stuff from the past without the smartphones where people are a bit more present. And they're like, oh, I never had the chance to experience that and I never will because I've missed that because I've been born too late. Oh, this is long. Oh, okay. But God, that loss, that feeling, I am grieving something I never knew. I am grieving that giddy excitement over waiting for and playing a new vinyl for the first time. When now we instantly stream songs on YouTube, use Spotify with no waiting, and skip impatiently through new albums. I am grieving the anticipation of going to the movies, when all I've ever known is Netflix on demand and spoilers, and struggling to sit through an entire film. I am grieving simple joys, reading a magazine, playing a board game, hitting a swing ball for hours. Been there. Where now even split screen TikToks, where two videos play at the same time, don't satisfy our insatiable, miserable need to be entertained. I even have a sense of loss for experiencing tragic news, a moment in world history, without being drenched in endless opinions online. I am homesick for a time when something horrific happened in the world, and instead of immediately opening Twitter, people held each other. A time of more shared feeling and less frantic analysing. A time of being both disconnected but supremely connected.
That's very good. Very, very good. Like, you do look back and you do think, like, I can't stand phones, social medias. I can't bear them. Obviously, you use them and whatnot. But anything to do with the TikTok, I'm not even on the TikTok because I just can't bear it. I can't bear it. Even Facebook nowadays, I'm just like, no, absolutely not. You can't watch anything. Baby Reindeer, for example. You cannot watch that now and not know anything about it. It's just ridiculous. Social media is literally taken over. And I'm glad somebody who was young and in that generation recognises that. Because you're just like, oh, it's more sort of a mockery. Because, like, you know, back days ago, Wi-Fi, all of that, you literally had to physically stand beside the modem and take the phone line out and plug it into your computer. And the dial, remember the dial tone?
Oh, yeah, I was
like,
there.
And
yeah.
it's just like, you know, you actually had to work at it. And, like, literally it was like half an hour you could get because somebody might ring the landline. And if it was plugged out, no one was able to ring. And it's just like stuff like that. And you're just like, tapes, videos. Remember when the tapes you had to physically rewind it back?
Yes.
Going to Blockbuster, I think you called it. We called it something else. Going to Blockbusters
on a Friday evening. Yeah,
picking out a video.
Me and the Banshee picking out the latest horror film.
Just all of those things that, like, people are missing out on. And yeah, when you do get shit news, it's just like, oh, what's everyone saying on Facebook? It's just like, why? Why is that needed? Very good. Very, very good.
There's a bit more, actually. Let me just
go
add
on.
a little bit more. But I never knew it, maybe briefly as a child, but most of us in Gen Z were given phones and tablets so early that we barely remember life before them. Most of us never knew falling in love without swiping and subscription models. We never knew having a first kiss without having watched Pornhub first. We never knew flirting and romance before it became sending DMs or reacting to Snapchat stories with flame emojis. We never knew friendship before it became keeping up a snap streak or using each other like props to look popular on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. So
it
good.
goes on. It goes on. It's
so good.
Yeah,
Can you send
good.
that over to me, please? I'd actually like to read that.
Yes, it's very good.
Very, very good. Very, very good.
There's a video.
There is a sadness about it when you read something like that, and you know, like life goes on, life passes you by, and whatnot. But there is a sadness that people will not get to experience that. Like the board games. I never was a big board game person, but like you see kids now, and they're constantly on their phones. They're constantly doing this. There's no board games. There's no. I was going to call them recreational activities, but I don't want to use that word now. But there's no like other. Like swinging a ball around, for example.
Swing ball, yes.
Doing all of that. Playing badminton in your garden. Playing football. Me making mud pies when I was younger. Playing with my baby born doll.
I'd have a game of swing ball today. Have we got a swing ball?
Yeah, we do. I don't know where it is. It's probably up there.
Oh, I'd have a game of swing ball.
But, you know, there is such a sense of sadness because it's right. And, like, if you like, it's like when we were talking about it on the last podcast, when you went out and people have a phone constantly in your face, that ruins the enjoyment for some people. And they've never known anything different to that. They've never known a camera, bringing a disposable camera out with you. Like I touched on this before, and then go and getting the pictures developed, like 1 hour photo. And it's just all of those things. There is such a sadness.
Previous episode.
So when you do think about it, there is a sadness about that.
Look at this, Fiona.
Yeah. That's literally evoked something in me.
This is what I need to do.
That's really evoked something in me.
I'm reading articles like this every day.
I want the articles sent
I'm reading
to me.
stuff like this all the time. You know, that's a very good one, but
yeah.
But it's quite long, so
Yeah.
I sort of think, I just let's stick to the quotes.
It's
They're
very,
shorter,
very,
but
very, very good. Definitely evokes something in you, and you do mourn for people. Like I look at the kids, and I'm just like, you're never going to have any of that. Yeah, fair enough. When you're a kid, you don't really think about it, do you? But your reactions to stuff and how you have to do stuff, you can kind of resonate with it a little bit, because nowadays you do go to your phone and you do seek support from like social media. People put stuff on social media to get a response from other people, not to deal with their emotions and stuff like that. It's the response is constantly having to be connected to something else via social media, not to another person.
yeah, I can only imagine what it's like for school kids. These
And
days.
like, you know, if you did something in school nowadays, if you kissed a boy in school, the likelihood is the next day, like, you know, remember the fear. You wake up with the fear of what you've done, like many years ago, like when you're 18, 19, you wake up with the fear, oh, what did I do last night? Oh, fucking hell. No doubt, this day and age, that'll be spread all over social media.
Well, yeah, and it'll just spread in a little circle of people.
Yeah, exactly,
Isn't it?
and
It's
everyone will be
just-
talking
it's
about
all the school kids, you know,
Like the
come
fear
in,
is
oh,
something.
you kissed him. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, exactly. The fear is something that you think that you've done, and you may not have done anything. However, if you did kiss somebody or whatever, everyone knows about it, and it's just shit. It's just really shit.
Bloody hell, right,
Yeah,
okay.
that's evoked something in me there, Benjamin.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, maybe because you're the kid. You like the kids.
Yeah.
You like the children. Oh, you know, whatever about the kids. But
But it is-
it's a very
it is
interesting
sad.
article. Yeah, it's very good.
Like even just stuff like, you know, seeing the kids with all their skincare. I don't think I even knew what face wash was when I was 10, 11, 12.
oh, there's
fake
lots
nails,
more about being
eyelashes,
a child, Fiona. There's
Fake
lots more.
lashes, like, you know, I see little Robson, she's going to fake nails, and I'm just like, oh God. Like, you know, whatever do you want? But it's just like, I used to be making mud pies and playing with baby born dolls at that age.
Oh, that's the next thing we need to add in. We need kiddie floggers. I've talked about it.
yes.
That's so I've added the thing. That's
Just,
taken 10 episodes, but I've got that in there.
It's
Longest episode by a country mile. This
Yeah.
one, but I've just tried to be a bit more concise. No woes, minimal woes. The woes
well
came out a
done,
little
Ben.
bit, but
well done.
well, it's not well done, is it? We're approaching 2.5 hours. It's backfired spectacularly.
We're giving Huberman and Walker room
It's
for the money.
backfired bloody spectacularly. Oh my God.
No, just going back to that thing. Please send me that.
Right.
Thank you. That's all I've got to say in the matter.
I did have something else to end on, but
think-
Christ, very quickly.
Oh.
I had something else to end on, but I released a video from one of our earlier episodes when I was talking about Keanu Reeves. You know, I said, oh, Keanu Reeves, he's just a bit crap, isn't he? He's not very good.
Okay.
Comfortably our most viewed video. It is currently on 4,289 views. This is on TikTok, so it's a bit... I'm not getting a TikTok, but 70 comments. Some of them are from me responding, but yeah, people were very cross. Very cross. Keanu Reeves has been in more than just John Wick's. Terrible knowledge here. That got 12 likes.
Did you say that he's only been in John Wick's films?
There's obviously plenty to say about the comments, but
okay.
I have commented back just with like short things.
Maybe I should get myself on TikTok for entertainment.
But there's a couple of people here that's actually stuck up for me. Not fully, but just went, oh look, loving these defenses from the Keanu stands. Where's the lie? Right. So where's the lie in what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thank you, Peaky.
Yeah.
Thanks, Peaky. I would like to see you do better.
You're not an actor.
Not too bad.
Okay.
Actually. No, that was quite good for me. That's the sort of thing I would say. Like, just do better.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, all right, okay. It's the character and not the actor and his ability to act. Keanu Reeves, fantastic actor. It's the character. The character was like that, you see. Okay. Literally hang up the headphones and get a job. Who even are you?
Oh. Oof.
No, what did I said? I'm blushing. Do you have a job? Question mark. No response.
Oh.
Someone said, you know he has Asperger's, right? What's that got to? What's that got to do with
It's got to do anything.
So his Asperger's makes him a shit actor. Okay, all right. That's okay. But some people, a lot of people agreed with me. They were quite hesitant to go all in because a lot of people were getting very cross.
Well, that's going back to our India lady. What do you call her? What do you call her again?
Couldn't agree more. There you go.
What do you call her?
What a miss of a take.
What?
Freya India.
Oh, Freya India.
You have no idea.
You can't go on post anything without other people's opinions.
Oh, this one was quite good. The lighting for the episode was quite bad on this one. It was really dingy. When we were sitting here, I was like, oh yeah, that's it. Like, it looks rotten, looks murky. Nice. No, it was too dark. It was too dark. Shit take. But also £400 on a microphone. Surely you could buy a light or two. No, wasn't quite £400, but yeah, it was quite dark. So and the lights were on. It was just a really dingy day out there.
It was winter.
All right, the irony is that the comfortably the most viewed post that I've dropped so far from this podcast was me talking about a film.
Well, on that note, I hope everyone pushes their health from the pulls of life.
Oh, hang
this
on,
week.
Fiona. Let me end on this because we had a couple of comments on YouTube as well.
Oh, dearie me.
Oh, dearie me. Okay, so man, what was no one looks. Oh, this was you. So this was you talking about the gym. You know, we talked about the gym, and you were like, I hate going to the gym. There's like loads of grunty men and steroids and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I made a. Did you see the video that I posted?
No.
With the steroid man jigging his ass.
All right.
That was quite a funny video. Didn't really get much traction.
Okay.
A couple of comments though on YouTube, so I got a little bit of traction. So you were talking about, people watch you and they stare at you and all this
They
stuff.
don't, though. You think you do. I think I said that.
Someone YOLO1690 commented and said, nobody's looking at her anyways.
Oh, nice. No one's looking at you, YOLO.
We're getting there, Fiona.
Oh, there we go.
Quite refreshing that you got a bit of a hit there. That was quite nice.
Yeah.
That was quite nice. Yeah, I responded with just going, I'll make sure I tell her on the next episode. Should be thrilled.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you, YOLO.
There we go. So
that's... Keep commenting. Keep commenting. Get the name circulation.
Well, no, don't say that because I said that on the Keanu Reeves thing, and I think that tanked it. I think if you start, you have to be
be social.
You have to be upset.
Oh.
I'm like, no, guys, that Keanu Reeves post really, really hit me. So I'd really prefer if you didn't comment anymore. I'm really upset. Really.
I'm upset, YOLO.
I think Fiona's actually a little bit upset.
YOLO.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
So that was our version of mean tweets. Get the mean tweets.
Yeah.
Hey.
Don't keep them coming, guys.
She's getting it.
I get it.
Okay. Holy
shit.
hell. Anything else?
Absolutely not.
CTA.
Goodbye.
We didn't have a quick CTA.
What's the CTA?
What do
Call
people
to
do?
action. Pushing your health from the pulse of life. Push pull health.
Push pull health. If you're online based, if you live in Kent, if you live in the Herne Bay area, hey, give me a call. Come down to the private studio. God, it's hot in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come down. If you don't and you live somewhere else, I have an app. There is an app available. Get on the app.
He's an online coach, in other words.
We can talk more online coach.
But he doesn't have a job. Do you?
Many jobs. Several jobs. There's an app. Come on, get in contact. You can come on, do a trial, a couple of weeks. We can talk more about sleep if you want.
You can even come on the podcast if you'd like. Potentially.
Probably not.
If you're in person.
Yes, but just get in contact. Just get in touch. Okay? Online coach. Free app. For a limited time. You can come on, have a look at it. Nutrition, training, habits. I'm here for you. Live in the Herne Bay area. Want free cake?
Come on down.
Want to have a chat about your health? Pushable Health. If you have a rotten attitude to exercise and nutrition, I am your man. I hope that was quite clear. I made that clear during the last 2.5 hours.
I hope so. Goodbye.